Tonight's subject is the unalloyed. We all know the unalloyed is the unmixed, the pure, the complete. And you and I are seeking that state, the complete unalloyed. We're making our exodus from this age into another age. And the exodus of man begins when man accepts the God of Israel. If the journey seems long, it's only because the children of Israel, those who have accepted the God of Israel, find it difficult to keep the tense. For the God of Israel is I am. That's his name forever. And when I find it difficult to keep the tense, then the journey seems very long. So here, we're moving from this age into another age, entirely different age. And we will move when we have completely accepted the God of Israel. And the one who has not accepted it, no matter what he has done, how kind, how generous, how wonderful he is, he doesn't move from this age. Now you can take this on every level of your own being. You and I were made subject unto futility, not willingly, but by reason of the will of him who subjected us in hope, that you and I will be set free from this bondage to decay and obtain the glorious liberty of the children of God. That is our hope. But while we were subjected to it, and this presence who subjected us disappears from view, he takes up residence in us. And we have to find him. He is the unalloyed, the pure, the unmixed. No child born of woman could cross the threshold that admits to conscious life unaided by the life of God. The Bible speaks of that life of God as the blood of Jesus. We are told the life is in the blood. And one day man will find it. One day this tree, for we are the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and this cloven pine will be riven from top to bottom. And the imprisoned spirit set free. Every one of us, but not until we completely accept the God of Israel. And that God of Israel is simply I am. You can start this night from where you are to where you would like to be in this world of Caesar, led by the God of Israel. In other words, when you know what you are and you know what you would like to be, instead of what you seem to be, you assume I am that. Assuming I am that, or I am it, or I am he, call it what you will, and sleep in the assumption that you are really the being that you would like to be. Sleeping in this state, you move across a bridge of incident that leads you towards the fulfillment of your assumption. But when you forget the tense, and you say, I will be, I was, or in any other way, you delay the journey. And it seems so long only because man in his journey finds it difficult to keep the tense of the God he promised to worship. So Elijah said to the people of Israel, he came near to them, and he said to them concerning this presence of the I am, how long will you go limping between two? How long? If the Lord is God, follow him. If Baal is God, then follow him. You say you've chosen the Lord as God, the Lord of Israel. Well, then do not start limping between these two opinions. You either choose one and reject the other, or you reject what you should take and pick the other. In other words, there is no cause of the phenomena of life outside of your own wonderful human imagination. You are bringing it into being morning, noon, and night. So how long will you go limping between two opinions? If the Lord is God, choose him. If Baal is God, then choose him. And then we turn to the book of Joshua. And Joshua said to the people of Israel, choose this day whom you will serve. As for myself and my household, we choose the Lord. And the people of Israel replied, we choose the Lord. And then Joshua said to them, you are witnesses against yourselves that you have chosen the Lord. And they replied, we are witnesses against ourselves. And then the journey starts. For the exodus from this age into that age, or from my present state of consciousness into the state of consciousness that I want to express in this world, depends upon my choice of the God of Israel. So if I choose the God of Israel to guide me, to lead me, and his name is I Am, I may find it difficult to keep the tense. And instead of sleeping night after night in the assumption that I am already the man that I would be, I may go to sleep in the belief I will be. That delays it. I may go to sleep in any other kind of belief, but I must, to the best of my ability, not only choose the God of Israel, but remain as faithful as I can to my choice. So tonight you can take anything you want if you choose the God of Israel. And may I tell you, if there's anyone in this audience this night who is an Orthodox Jew, and you think because I say I must choose and you must choose the God of Israel, and you are born into a family who are Jews, that you've already made your choice, you are mistaken. Your concept of God is just as far removed from the God as the Christian's concept of God. They have it out there in space someplace, out in time someplace. The God of which I speak of your own wonderful human imagination. That's the God. That's the God of Israel. And so you choose him to guide you. So tonight, when you know exactly what you want, you sleep in the assumption that you are already the man that you want to be, and fall asleep in that state. And that state will externalize itself within your world. You either do it, or say, I will be that man, and delay the process. But may I tell you, you will never reach I will be. You can only reach I am it. And so everyone here, try it. Try this state, for the day is coming that this wonderful tree that we are, and I saw it so clearly in vision, is just a tree. Many have never returned since they heard me speak of this ancient tree. And here is Blake. I never read him when I had my vision. And when he said, hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked among the ancient trees. For the night that I saw the trees, and the night I saw this wonderful vision of earth, and it all is like a tree, unnumbered trees. And the 8th chapter of Mark, when the man's eye was opened, he was asked, "What do you see?" He said, "I see men like trees walking." And here they told me in this vision that no one in that state where I was believed for one moment, pardon me, that anyone could come here and ever return. This to them was death, absolute death. They did not know God's plan to insert himself as you, as me, as everyone in the tree. And then put us through furnaces of affliction, but real furnaces of affliction. As we're told in the 48th chapter of the book of Isaiah, "I have tried you in the furnaces of affliction. For my own sake I do it. For how should my name be profaned? I will not give my glory to another." And so he puts himself as us through the furnaces of affliction. And when we are the unalloyed, pure gold, which is his blood, then comes that pine. The cloven pine is riven from top to bottom, and the imprisoned spirit set free. And may I tell you, when you see it, you will know it. You will see this golden glow, and you will say within yourself, "I know it is myself, O my divine Creator and Redeemer." And you will fuse with it, and then rise to the very height. You can't go any higher. You will rise to the very limit as you fuse with this golden liquid light, which is the blood of God. But on this level, the same thing holds good. At all levels, the same principle, and I make my exit from where I am to where I want to be only as I accept the God of Israel. And the God of Israel is I am. That's the God of Israel. I call him by no other name. Just I am. I don't say I am Neville, or I am John, or I am Mary. Just I am. On that I can put anything. I can say I am healthy, wealthy, known, unknown, anything. It's entirely up to me to accept the God of Israel and then put the mask upon him, for he is the actor. I am is the actor. And the assumption is the mask that the actor wears. And so I assume that I am, I name it. When I name it, then I rise, moving across a bridge of incident.